Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
India versus South Africa, the second T20I in Guwahati all the way. So India travelled from Thiruvananthapuram to Guwahati. Any recent news on the conditions? PP, AJ said that, back in the day you needed to use 4 spinners. Is it still the same?
I was just discussing with someone today in the bus that is there any ground where I've not played any games, and Guwahati is one ground where I've not played too many.
How did you miss this one?
I've not played games there, but yeah, those were different wickets as the new stadium now up there in Guwahati. But yeah, it won't be a turner for sure, but when you're playing in east part of India, you usually don't get that as much of bounce also because of the black soil wickets. So it won't be bouncy Perth wickets which you are expecting, or anyone else is trying to say that India would be preparing those kind of wickets. That's not going to happen. The only way it could happen if India can roll out the old days of batting wicket on those turf. Only then you will get more bounce. Otherwise, I don't think you're going to get those bouncy wickets in Guwahati.
PP, if we have a look at that India squad again, would you still would you continue with Ashwin, especially with the matchup with those three left-handers in South Africa's batting order?
Irrespective of matchup, I think I will still continue with Ashwin because he's someone who needs bowling in the middle. So he's not unfit. He's just doesn't fit into this playing 11 because India plays one spinner, that is Akshar Patel, and the all-rounder spinner, and then the spinner is Yuzvendra Chahal. But I would still give Ashwin a full series. I would not take him out of the squad.
Let's have a look at South Africa's squad as well. They will have a lot of positives to take from the first T20I, AJ. But the one thing that they perhaps ruled there was the fact that they did lack one pacer. Now, Lungi and Ngidi sat out. Would you bring Lungi and Ngidi back in place of one spinner?
Look, if you haven't got him on a pitch like this, and I don't know whether they got it wrong. They saw the pitch and couldn't read it, and more than the players, it's the staff that comes along with. If they didn't pick him here with so much of help, I don't think you'll add another seamer there. Generally, you add another spinner when you go to Guwahati, or Pretorius is probably another guy that you might think of. Take out one of these 3 seamers. One of these 3, only Nokia is the one that you'd probably think of because Parnell's swinging it pretty well. He batted brilliantly. Rabada's one key who always does his job. So if it's the 3rd seamer and not at the top of the innings, spinners come into play, then you probably bring in Pretorius. But not an extra seamer for sure in Guwahati, unless we see something new and the wicket is newly made and there's enough grass. You need 4 seamers like what was in Trivandrum, but otherwise I don't think you need to add another seamer. Plus, having said that, I said what I had to say before the last game, that you've changed a couple of guys, Russo coming in, the whole system would have changed. You've already messed up the whole system. Now, if you make a change, you mess up the system even further. So I would expect, and with Mark Boucher, one thing we've seen, he's revived this team. He may have made this mistake of not having a seamer, but I don't think he'll change the side because they've had one bad game. He must have thought a lot before leaving out a couple of players. But once he's left out, I doubt that within one game they'll make more changes.
All right, so player to watch out for then, PP, for you?
Player to watch out for, I would say... maybe Stubbs for South Africa. I think the way he bats, and I thought today he was probably a bit unlucky, getting caught at 3rd man. So for South Africa's point of view, they need someone to get runs, and it has to be either Quinton de Kock at the top or Stubbs, who is batting at 5-6.
For you, AJ, from India?
Makram's looking good. He batted well today. He's batted well throughout the year. Like Surya Kumar Yadav for us, we've been seeing him. But if you look at the IPL also, and then rest of the year, I think Makram's looked the best. He's looked the most improved player. So I would be looking out for Makram.